Guys, as most of you know, I got to go to EA to play both College Football 26 and Madden NFL 26 early, and I'm going to be honest, I was absolutely blown away by both games. You can tell that the developers on both College Football and Madden were in their bag, and they care. And the pressure's on, and it reflected in what I saw in this early release look at the game, and I'm going to break it down as best as I can in this video right here. So let's get started with my live reaction to what I saw. We're going to scan through some of my tweets to recap and make sure we don't miss anything that you guys might have missed from while I was there. Once they released the trailer, I quote tweeted it and said, "I'll give more info when I can, but after meeting with EA, it's clear that this is the most authentic experience we will have ever seen in a sports game to date. Just wow." And that was referring to College Football 26. Now, day one of the event, I got to learn all about College Football 26. I got to meet with Ryan Williams and Cade Klubnik, do some breakdowns that'll also go live in a little bit, but the game itself, especially the trailer, kind of encapsulates everything that's good about college football. The authentic experience, running out, the tunnel, the bands, all of it. You get to see a lot of it in the trailer, but then I got to dive into the game. And right now, I can't tell you everything I know about the game. They'll have some more notes that come up, but some of you guys got to see the beta release, and that beta is an old build of the game. That's not even what I got to play, and that's not even what we're going to get to play when the game launches. It will be even better than that, but you got to see some of the changes off rip. And I know a lot of you guys love playing Dynasty, something that I'm going to get into more this year, but Dynasty has some crazy improvements in it. And again, I can't tell you the details because it's embargoed right now, but just trust me when I say, Dynasty fans, there were significant improvements that you guys will enjoy, and it'll increase the quality of life of this game. Trust me, you will enjoy the changes. I saw all the community feedback, all the requests, all off-season, and so did the developers. And some of you may not have known this, but I've actually been working with the devs on the back end for the last few months to bring real football changes into the game that, in my opinion, have been needing to be implemented for the past 10 years. I have not shied away from critiquing things when they need to be critiqued. I'll also praise them when they're good. And what I saw a couple weekends ago, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have never been more excited to play a sports game than I have been to play both College Football and Madden for this cycle. And I think you guys know my channel well enough. My channel thrives on real football and not cheese and not any of the, new metas or whatever. I'm going to be able to cook more with the tools that I will have in this game to play real football and teach in real time and react in real time. And I think it's going to benefit all of us. We're just going to sharpen our football IQ and we'll be able to apply it to these games. Now, some of the things that I was able to talk about, which I quoted on Twitter, my honest reaction: College Football 26 will be one of the best sports games ever created. They implemented the changes that the community requested. They went further in depth on everything that was already good. They made navigating the game more efficient. I don't know if I can say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. They had this one example where to do one thing specifically, it was going to take 7 clicks to do it one time. They changed it so it's a drag and drop. Those types of things, the quality of life improvements, especially for someone like me who likes to make a lot of videos, it just saves so much time over the course of a year. And you guys that are avid gamers, avid players of the game, want to compete, want to change your rosters up, all this stuff that takes time, they made it easier and quicker. I appreciate efficiency. And then last but not least, they made the authentic feel of each school so much better this year. The walkouts, the traditions, uniforms, all of it. This game is like a cinematic masterpiece, and it plays really well. I cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on like the real game. I know the beta just came out. Some of you guys got to play it, got to see it, but the real game, man, I think you guys are going to have a blast with it. And also, you can just tell this developer team, they love college football. It is a bunch of hardcore college football fans that came together to make this game. And they want all the feedback that they can get because they want to implement it as quick as humanly possible, whether it be in this game or in College Football 27 when that comes out. They want all the feedback, and they're going to work diligently to make this game as real as possible year in and year out. And man, did they take a massive step in the right direction in College Football 26. And actually, there's 2 more things that I wanted to bring up that I know I could talk about before we get into watching the trailer together. College Football 26 is going to have dynamic lighting. If you follow me on Twitter, I talked about this on May 30th. 7 p.m. in September, we'll have different shadows at one stadium than 7 p.m. in November. And it's geographically specific. They know where the sun is in the sky per stadium. And the seasons, as they go along, will change and they will reflect that. So when you're playing Dynasty and you're in September, the sun will be higher in the sky. And then as you get into December in these later games, the sun will be setting lower and the shadows will be casted. And these real life stadium feels that you have when you're in game day in the stadium at whatever your favorite college is will reflect in the game. And I love that for the cinematic feel of trying to bring real football in every capacity to College Football 26. And then last but not least, my absolute favorite change from College Football 26 that I think is going to change, one, the results of how I play, because I play very specific to real football. And I think, two, you guys are going to appreciate this. And I've already seen a lot of this going around on Twitter and Instagram, but we're going to say it here again. Defenders will not be able to intercept the football anymore if their eyes are not on the ball. Meaning, if you have a seam ball and your linebacker is running full speed and he doesn't get his eyes around to go up and intercept it, he's not just going to be able to run and jump and catch an over-the-shoulder ball that he can't see. It's over. That means less interceptions. It rewards anticipating throws, which I try to do a lot in these games in the past few years, and it's hard to do. And it also means that ball placement on throws with your freeform settings are going to be even more important. So the power is going into real football, and those that know how to use the passing settings the right way and throw with anticipation. Now, let's watch this trailer. Oh my God, man. The run out, the lights, the stadium feel. The coaches are in the game. They're showing that. Road to glory starting in high school. Using the caps to pick the college you want to go to. Like, college football fans, just rejoice, man. It feels so good. It looks good. Light shows? Drone light shows? College Football 26? Enter Sandman. I'm getting chills. No lie. East Carolina, alma mater, besides UVA. It's incredible. Ooh, reach across animation? Oh my God. Turnover celebrations unique to schools? Oh my God. Look at the reach across. PBUs, new PBU animations? Thank God. Stadium pulse, injuries, wear and tear. Oh my God. Oh no. Guys. Jeremiah Smith, dog. It's going to be incredible, man. There it is. College Football 26. I'm not going to lie, guys. When I got to play this game, I could not wait to tell you everything about it. And I still couldn't tell you everything about it, but in time. Now, let's switch gears, okay? Let's switch gears. Let's talk about Madden NFL 26. And I think that in general, the developers have been getting a lot of slack for Madden 26. And I think that College Football 25 kind of set the stage for the new Madden to needing to step its game up, which in my opinion, after playing, after seeing, after understanding everything that's gone into this new Madden, this is the biggest change Madden has seen probably in over 20 years. They have completely revamped dang near everything. They've made additions, they've made changes. This game is different. It does not feel like it used to. Everything from franchise to superstar to, everything. You can go down whatever lane you want in Madden this year and be completely immersed and feel like you're getting a more full experience than I think we've seen at least in the last 10 years. So I will go out on a limb and say this, and I've already said this publicly. I think this will be the best Madden we have played since we were kids. And some of you are kids right now, but me, I remember the old nostalgia of the old Maddens, how I used to feel. I've not felt that in quite a long time. And popping on and playing this game, I actually felt that for the first time since I was a kid, and I am so excited about it. And I know people will probably say, oh, getting paid from EA, do that. No, EA is not paying me to make this video. EA pays me to do certain things for them, to help them develop the game, to help them do marketing, to do some of this other stuff. EA doesn't pay me to talk highly about the game. I have been getting paid from EA since I've been in the NFL. I've gotten a Madden check since I've been in the NFL, and you guys have seen me. I have shit on the game time and time again. I've called things out when they're wrong, and I am focused on making the game as real as possible with what I'm capable of doing, with what I'm able to bring to their light, and what I know that they're able to execute on as a developer team. So I'll set that stage really clear right now. If the game comes out and it doesn't feel like what I felt like when I played it, I will say something. If there's a bunch of bugs and I know that they need to be fixing them and they're not, I will say something. And I'm already talking to them about Madden 27 and things that I think they need to do for Madden 27 that they weren't able to do in time for this game that I think will also change and elevate and make things take a step in the right direction. I'm talking playbooks, I'm talking motions, I'm talking all of it. But this Madden, by far, is the best Madden that I have played since I was a kid. And I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to make videos about it. And it is the most immersive Madden that we will have ever seen. There's a lot of new things in the game. There's stunts on defense. Franchise has had the biggest overhaul in the last 10 to 15 years easily. I think it might be the most immersive franchise experience we will have ever seen. Tweeted about that on 5:30. Madden 26 confirmed biggest franchise update in over a decade. And let's talk about AI predictive play calling. AI predictive play calling is coming to coaches in Madden 26. So Dan Campbell with the Lions, more likely to go for it on 4th and short around midfield or closer than anybody else. It's based on down, distance, situation, and they've taken thousands of decisions, thousands of data points in all of their models and have implemented it into their new AI system that is going to make coaches smarter, and they're only going to get better. And the best part about this too, for those of you that love using coaching suggestions, which when this game launches, I will be doing a coaching suggestions video. Coaching suggestions actually counters what you're seeing from the other side of the ball. So if a guy is spamming something, they're going to give you suggestions that will more likely stop whatever they're spamming. It's going to be fluid. It's going to be dynamic. Like, they are not taking their foot off the gas this year. The really cool part about setting the stage with this is the College Football 26 dev team went first. They went on the first day of the presentation. Then Madden had to follow that up, and I was like, holy shit, man, they should have let Madden go first because they're not going to be able to top that. And they came out and they were excited to talk about it, and they were proud of what they've built, and I could feel the shift in that dev team with Madden and how they're presenting the game and how they're excited about the game, because again, they're presenting it to a small closed room of media that they know there's a bunch of critics in. They're proud of what they did, and rightfully so, because if I was them, I'd be proud as shit of what Madden 26 looks like. They added more things that make it real football, make it more X's and O's, more 3D chess. Like, it is going to be a really good game, and I'm going to enjoy playing it. I don't know about all you cheesers, all you spammers, any of that stuff, but me, I'm going to enjoy playing Madden 26, and I'm going to be able to play the real chess match that is football in a simulation game and be able to teach to millions of people online, and that's why I'm really excited. Let's talk about what else they added. New player movement for Madden 26. Thousands of new animations, thousands of new combinations, new running styles, new everything. Like, it's very, very dynamic, and even new player types, which I don't know if they've talked about yet, but we're going to throw that in there. What they did was they took the best movement set for Madden 25 and the best movement from College Football 25 and blended them together and stress tested them with a group of people that were able to test it. Can't give you more details than that, I don't believe. But basically, this they wanted to use last year, but it wasn't quite ready for both games. And long story short, now 4-2 feels like 4-2. A guy that is faster than everybody else, that busts through the line and has burst and has explosiveness and has the agility that makes him elite, will feel like that in the game. It's more responsive. It will be more user-friendly for people that like to user, is what I'm saying. But more explosion, more speed, more dynamic cuts, and more user control. As a user player, I've been praying for that. I'm tired of getting caught in animations that aren't really what I want to do. And I'm tired of getting caught at the will of whatever the computer says it was going to be. More user control, more real football. That's why I'm excited. Let's talk about a really big deal, because lately I don't feel like you've been able to run the ball really well in Madden. And I don't think the targeting has been good. The offensive line, who they're targeting to, they're not comboing. They're not doing any of the stuff that real football needs. Well, they revamped that in Madden 26. They'll be more suited to handle free hitters in the box. Like when a guard and a center combo a nose and climb to a mic, actually going to combo nose and climb to a mic. Like, they're not just going to let the free hitter run through. Running the ball will be more viable as a core base of an offense in Madden 26 than we've seen in a long time. And for me, if you can run the ball, you can win the game. And in real football, teams that can't run the ball can't win games. And I want to be able to show you guys all of the knowledge that it takes to run the ball successfully in the NFL in Madden, which I haven't been able to teach that in probably ever since I started doing teaching on Madden. I'm excited to give that a go this year. And based on what I saw when I played the game, man, like, running the ball feels different. The targeting was better, combos were better, gap schemes were better. Like, yeah, man, I'm excited about this. Also, a big point of this, the defensive structure and how the gaps are set will matter, especially when it comes to RPOs. If you have an outside linebacker that's responsible for an outside D gap, he's going to be responsible for that D gap. If he's in the tight C, he's going to be responsible for the C. If he's got pass responsibility, he's going to be heavier to pass responsibility, more so than helping in the box. So, like, how you structure and align people in the box will matter. Wider backers will have more pass responsibility. Tighter backers will have more run gap responsibility. It's very dynamic, and it's really exciting because now when you shift your defensive line, they're not just gonna shift and then go where they were. Like, where the gaps matter, you can have stunts, you can do all this stuff, but it's gonna be a trigonometry test when you're trying to stop the run, or in the run game when you're trying to just exploit a gap that you think's there that might not actually be there. So keep that in mind when you're diving into the practice mode and trying to go deep in the run game. Some other fun stuff that I was able to talk about, which maybe I was, maybe I wasn't, but I already said it, it's already out there. Coaches will be able to wear Jordans. And there's hundreds of new clothing items for coaches, which is important because you need to be able to have as much fun as possible. Starting a franchise, creating your own guy, like, need to be able to make his own unique swag. Gotta get them right. So Madden will have hundreds of new clothing options, which I think is a lot of fun. I cannot wait to dive into that because your boy got face scanned. That's all I'm going to say. One more thing I wanted to say before I got into anything else, because this very, very big point to me. Again, I do not get paid to talk positively about Madden. I did not get paid to make this video. I made this video because I want you guys to get a full cumulative view of what that weekend was like to see both games behind the scenes and the really positive reaction I had to it. Because I'm gonna be honest, guys, if I didn't love these games, I wouldn't be talking about them. Straight up. I would not be talking about them. I would not be hyping them up. I would just be happy to say, oh, the event was cool and move on. Move on to my next thing. Talking about these games because I think these developers deserve their flowers. And I think you guys really need to appreciate once these games come out and maybe change a little bit of the negative stigma that we've had about Madden for sure. But college football, man, I love that game. I love last year's game. I think it was a really good starting point. I think this year they expanded on it. I think Madden, look, it's been a rough few years in general, just in terms of, I would say, public perception. But I will say I have been able to play Madden every single year a little bit better, teach a little bit more real football through it. But this year's a jump, and I'm excited about it. So I want to give the dev team their flowers. This will be the best Madden of over the past 10 years. And I don't even think it's close. Even from playing like a beta that I played of it, if it's anywhere near that, man, the opportunity for teaching through Madden is limitless for me. And that's why I'm selfishly excited. Can't speak for the Ultimate Team players that are competing for millions of dollars, how that gameplay is going to go, because I think they're going to have to learn more real football. I don't think they're just going to be able to play the same 3 or 4 plays over and over and over again and exploit things. I think it's going to be different. So they've got a lot of figuring out to do. Some of those guys, in my opinion, might be a little uncomfortable, but real football prevails. I also want to talk about the cohesiveness between weather, uniforms, stadiums, gameplay schemes, franchise, all of it. It's incredible, man. It feels like for the first time in a very long time, the whole game speaks to itself. And it's not just like this is siloed and this is siloed and this is siloed. It's like, oh my God, it's like complete. Like things that were easily seemingly making sense that just didn't happen, I think they nailed. So that's kind of the broad overview. Now, before we get into the trailer, I want to talk about the dev notes and let's just kind of read this off together. So these are the gridiron notes, okay? Let's talk about gameplay. Real world NFL data, we talked about that. Seeing the tendencies, traits of league superstars, experiencing real football weather, which you felt that. Strategizing around real X's and O's, real community feedback. Like this is what I'm saying, guys. I'm telling you, this game favors real football. And if you don't understand real football or don't know real football, it's going to be really beneficial, in my opinion, that you learn it because it will give you an edge. Now, not going to give everything out, but they're going to give some of their favorites. QB DNA. Quarterback's the most iconic position in sports, and reflect that. They added things specific to these stars that's specific to them and them only. Their mannerisms, their arm angles, their jump throws, their like how they move, how smooth they move. Like it's not like you're stuck in an animation either. It's just like smooth and efficient. 500 new quarterback animations. And when you see them play, they're not going to look as much like a video game version of them as, holy crap, that's really what he looks like. Josh Allen, fearless. He's going to, trucking defender, is going to lower his shoulder as AI more often than other guys. Joe Burrow likes to set his feet before throwing more than other quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson, shifty to avoid hits. Stafford dropping the arm angle to finesse a screen around a D end, and those things matter. And it's going to really matter for QB vision and throwing through throwing lanes. Like that stuff matters. You have coach DNA. Same thing we talked about earlier with Dan Campbell. Those things are going to be great. And it's going to be data driven, play calling from real life head coaches of the gridiron. They've taken a lot of things from real football and just brought them into the game. 1,000 new plays at the launch of 26. Maybe your boy's going to be working on a playbook. I don't even know. Can't leak. No free shout outs, none of that. But hey, what up? Wear and tear into Madden. A lot of people were requesting it. They brought it from college football into Madden and they made it better. Also, let's talk about dynamic substitutions. You don't have to pause anymore. You can on-screen quick sub and it'll be ready for the next play. Maybe even the same play, but I'm not sure. I think it's the next play. Now they added the edge position, the nose tackle, long snapper, and the gadget position. That's the receiver. This matters because when you're setting up a 3-4 defense, you don't want an outside linebacker to be an outside linebacker. You know what I mean? Like these things matter. It's Sam, Mike, Will, edge, defensive ends, edge. Like it's in the structures of how defenses are set up. It matters a ton. And in Madden, I think that's been lacking because you can't just take a 4-3 defensive end and throw him into a 3-4 defense and make him be like a D tackle or sometimes an outside linebacker that has to drop into coverage. Like a 4-3 D end, for the most part, has to stay in a 4-3 defense. Like Nick Bosa. You don't want Nick Bosa playing outside linebacker off the ball. You want him in hand in the dirt. Like that stuff is going to reflect in Madden and how you're building your teams. And schematically, it's a really big deal. Same thing with nose tackle. Like nose tackles in a 3-4 defense are like the guys that are straight up over the center. Where like a defensive tackle is maybe a little bit lighter, a little bit more versatile, can move around, can play 3-tech, whatever. Like a nose tackle is a space eater. And then we give our long snappers some love, which they've been needing for a long time. Now, football weather. You can see it. It's different. You can feel it. It's different. The way the teams play, it's going to be specific to where they're from. Like it's going to matter. Like all these little boosts and little this and that, that's going to feel so much more real than it ever has before. People slipping, maybe a little bit more clunky movement in a real life blizzard. Like this stuff's going to matter, man. And let's talk about foundational football. They're talking about explosive locomotion, run blocking, pass blocking, how zone coverages work, which, God, you could feel the difference when you played the game. The physics, all of this. Like, you're just going to feel the difference. And from what I understand, they were thinking or trying to get it into the last Madden, but it just wasn't quite ready. It's taken them years, and now it's ready. And long story short, a 4-2 will feel like a 4-2 like we said. Gibbs, dog. Tyreek Hill, he's going to feel different than Gibbs, even though their speeds might be similar. Like, the players and how they run will feel different. You have custom zones, by the way, that you'll be able to auto adjust. You know how you can hot route custom stem on offense? You can hot route custom zones at different depths on defense. It matters. You're not stuck to the preset coaching adjustments. Now we get into franchise mode. I'm telling you guys, you can read these notes. Franchise is going to be the most immersive franchise that, in my opinion, we have ever seen. New challenges week to week, game to game. It will feel different. And no two coaches are the same. That's real in Madden now. Hundreds of new heads, brand gear, all of it. Like, I'm just going to say, I'm going to make one swaggy coach when we get this thing rolling. Coaching ability trees. Playbooks, a really big focus with play sheets. You guys know we're going to have some play sheet videos coming. Wear and tear is in franchise. And the other thing, trainer roles to upgrade trainer abilities to manage wear and tear, season-long wear and tear. Hey, you know what it is. And then let's talk about the uniforms. They just got better. They twist and turn. They're not so rigid. Don't know if I can't say anything more about that. Just know that all the questions that you guys have had about uniforms and how they pair up with the universe. Wait a minute. Here we go. They already said it. Never mind. Stadium edge walls, field arts being aligned with specific uniforms, Bengals all white. Well, the stadium's going to reflect that. Okay, they said it. I don't have to be worried about it. I know we've got a lot of Ultimate Team players. I know we've kind of like left Superstar go, but step in a spotlight and live your NFL career. Import your Road to Glory player from EA, College Football 26, and get it into here. But man, Superstar, I'm telling you guys, on both levels, Road to Glory and Madden, is going to be so much more immersive and like we've seen from before. And I want you guys to know, Scott O'Gallagher, who's working on both of these titles, was a core part of 2K back like 2016, 17, and 18. And that's what I'm going to leave that at. And that's pretty much it, ish. That's not it. That's what I can tell you and what I can show you. But let's go dive into the trailer and watch this bad boy together and have some fun. Man, it's like good flashbacks, man. Being in the tunnel, running out. The realest Madden ever. I love that they're using that as a tagline because I was saying that before I saw it. Let's get it up to there. Josh Allen throws. Style. How about sliding and not getting popped? This is just cinematic, man. So beautiful. I'm excited because I'm going to be able to make better videos than I ever have before because these games are giving me the tools now to teach real football through the game. And that's what I got for you guys, man. Be sure to leave a like, comment, maybe subscribe if you're new here. We have so much content coming out for you guys this year. Some new shows, some new video types, all of it. And I'm really excited to launch it. Can't wait for you guys to be a part of it. I'll catch you next video.